Warning! Once you try these 3 pasta dishes, we have a beef stroganoff linguine pasta, Cajun shrimp and sausage pasta, and a chicken penne pasta in vodka sauce. You'll never look at basic pasta the same way again. Let's ruin your dinner in the best way possible. But before we begin, I would like to say a quick prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I am your child and you are my Father. With your help, I will seek to live according to your word today. I pray that your word will be a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. As you make the way clear, enable me to walk in it. I pray this in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Amen. The first dish we're going to make is the beef stroganoff with fettuccine noodles. We're going to use 2 to 3 pounds of a ground beef. We're also going to use 1/3 cup of red wine, any wine of your choice. We're going to be using 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And we also have 1/2 cup of sour cream. And we're going to add, if you don't like mushrooms, you don't have to, but we're going to add 1/2 cup of mushrooms. And we're going to use 1 whole onion. You can use a medium size or a large onion colors of your choice. We're going to use 2 cups of a good beef stock. We're going to use 1 cup of a heavy whipping cream. Then we're going to use 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. We have 5 tablespoons of butter, unsalted, 2 tablespoons of parsley, and 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of thyme, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. And we're going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And in the little container, we have 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. First, we're going to start by chopping up all of our onions. After we chop our onions up, we're going to take our beef stock. We're going to mix our cornstarch inside the beef stock, give that a good stir. Then we're going to add our tablespoon of soy sauce also in the beef stock. We're going to start sauteing our onions, and then we're going to add a little bit of garlic with the onions, and we're going to start frying our meat, and we're going to mix it all together. So go ahead, you guys, put all your spices in, and we're going to add our butter. We're going to put half in right now. We're going to save the rest. So we're going to go ahead and saute it up really, really good and get it all mixed up and everything incorporated. Now we add the spices. And once we add up all of our spices, we're going to get it a good stir. Then we're going to go ahead and start frying the meat so everything can sizzle and cook all together. Y'all, this is a wonderful recipe if you like beef stroganoff. It is so, so good. So what you want to do is just go ahead and cook your beef, your ground beef, until it's done. Now we have it done. We're going to add our mushrooms. We're going to cook these down just a little bit. Go ahead and cook your mushrooms down so they can be nice and tender. Yep, just get it a really, really good mix. Y'all, my kitchen smells amazing. I am adding the parsley and the rest of the butter in, and I'm mixing it all around. And then I am finna add the red wine. Put your red wine over there. Don't worry, you won't get drunk. It'll just burn off the alcohol. Now we're going to add the beef stock mixture. Just give it a good stir so the cornstarch and the soy sauce can be mixed up really well. We're going to pour that over here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to stir it up, and we're going to cover it, and we're going to let it simmer for 10 minutes on medium-high heat. Now we're back. So what you want to do now is go ahead and stir it all up really, really good. Cut your fire down to low heat. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add the heavy whipping cream. It is room temperature. You need room temperature heavy whipping cream. We're going to add the sour cream, but you want to temper your sour cream a little bit. Take a little of the hot liquid and add it to your sour cream. Mix it up before you pour it all together because you don't want it to cuddle. All right, we're going to mix that up and we're going to cut it on medium low heat and let that all simmer. And we're going to go over here and boil our noodles so we can just put everything together. And y'all, believe it or not, this is the sauce for the beef stroganoff. It is done. All we need to do now is make the noodles. And I am using the fettuccine noodles. And we're gonna I'm breaking mine up just to make it smaller on my plate. But you can do yours any way you like. And when they get done, we're gonna put them inside the beef stroganoff sauce, and we have beef stroganoff. So today we are cooking a shrimp and sausage penne pasta. It's quick and easy to make, and this is what we're having for dinner. So if you'd like to cook along with us, this is the ingredients that we have. We have sausage. We're going to be using sausage. We have peeled and deveined shrimp. We also have peppers. We have different colors, yellow and red. We also have some garlic cloves. We have some onion. We have our Cajun seasoning. And this is the pasta we're making, our Cajun creamy shrimp and sausage pasta. Y'all, it is so good. And the pasta that we're using is the penne pasta. It is like a small, thin type pasta, and we're gonna get that going. And also, y'all, we have 2 cups of a heavy whipping cream, and we have a cup of, well, a cup and a half of mozzarella, and we have a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and I am going to be using a half a cup of chicken stock. And y'all, we also have some parsley, and in our pasta we're going to add some diced tomatoes. Now you can change your variations up the way you like it, but this is how we're going to cook it today. So let's get started. I am going to boil our noodles while my honey bunny, he's going to chop up our vegetables. The first thing I am doing, I am boiling the penne noodles for this particular pasta. It is so quick and easy, y'all. Now in the pan, I have coconut oil. So I put a little coconut oil in the pan because I'm going to start cooking the sausage first. Look. And we have some good smoked sausage. You guys, leave us a comment or let us know what you're cooking tonight. We have our skillet finished. Heating up, we're going to go ahead and cook our sausage. Y'all, we like to add a lot of the Cajun seasoning. It just gives it a really, really authentic flavor. You cook the seasoning a little bit with the meat and then lock in that flavor. You know, it has red chili flakes in it and the Cajun season. I kind of like mixed it all together. Y'all, it is so good. But you can use whatever Cajun season that you like. Get our sausage nice and going, and we're going to brown it a little bit. Really don't want to cut it. Y'all, our kitchen smells so good. So good.
Looking good.
And it smells good too. You cut that lemon in half. I'm gonna probably put some lemon over the shrimp. So we're gonna take our sausage off. Take our sausage off, and the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna saute the shrimp. See, when you make this pasta, you can make it in stages. You know, like cook your shrimp stuff first. And usually when I cook the shrimp, I like to saute the garlic with the shrimp to give it that good flavor, y'all. Put some onions in there. Saute the onions and the garlic. Got a little pepper, but that's all right. Yep. Now, if there's something that you don't like in this pasta, you don't have to put it in there. All right. Shrimp. Then we're going to add our shrimp. We're going to add our shrimp. Y'all, it looks so good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some more of this good old Cajun seasoning. So add that. Then we're going to add a little more of our coconut oil just to get them frying and cooking up. So we're going to get ready to make this sauce. Oh, y'all, that looks so good. So now what I'm doing is I am adding the peppers. So we're going to cook the peppers, saute those up real good. Add a little bit more of our coconut oil. Very good, y'all. So take these off. Y'all, my kitchen smells amazing. It smells so good in here. And the last thing, the vegetables that we're going to cook is the tomatoes. So just give them a nice little toss. A little Cajun seasoning in everything you do. So good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little of the chicken stock to our pan, and we're going to start constructing our sauce. So add chicken stock. You can do like a half a cup. All right, we have that. And we're going to add the rest of our spices. Save a little bit for later. This is the parsley. get that going. And the next thing we're gonna do is, this is our heavy cream. We're gonna add our heavy cream. It's sitting. We're gonna get that a mix. Alright, we'll put a little Parmesan cheese in here. We're gonna cook our sauce and let it thicken up a little bit. Then we're gonna add our pasta. Add our wonderful pasta. Thank you, baby. Yeah, look at that. That looks so, so good. That is so good. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the last of our seasoning. And what I use is 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. And I'm also gonna add some paprika, some smoked paprika. I'm gonna add that to it. And I am adding some salt and pepper. This is a sea salt and black pepper. So I'm gonna add some of that. Oh my God, it smells so good. All these flavors just marinating together. Give that a good stir. And I'm finna add the rest of the parsley. Yeah. Then we're gonna add our meats. We're gonna add our shrimp. Now, if you want to, you can save your meat to the end and just garnish your sauce at the end. But y'all, we love to mix ours up. You know, sometimes I'll save it to the end and just garnish it later with the meat. But I want that smoked sausage flavor to infuse the pasta. And we're going to add all of our vegetables. Add those in. Y'all, doesn't that look good? That is so, so good. And see, while it's thickening up, you want to, while that's thickening up, you want to add your cheese. Well, honey, I'm going to let you add the cheese. It melted a little bit while it was sitting. This is mozzarella cheese. Here, sweetheart, I'll let you y'all, it smells so good. We're gonna let our cheese melt a little bit. Let that melt a little bit. And we're gonna cover it. We're gonna let that cook down. While everything is cooking down, what we'll do is we'll clean up our workstation. Guys, look at our pasta. Look at the cheese, the gooey cheese. You make sure you turn your fire down just a little bit. That's why I put the cheese in last, because the cheese will burn. It'll stick to the pot. So that's why I kind of like put it in the last. I'm gonna let all that just melts together. It's so good and delicious. And if you like to eat it with some rolls or some bread, look at that sauce, y'all. Look at that sauce. We love sauce on our pasta. We love lots of sauce. It is so creamy and so delicious. Y'all, let me give y'all a good overview of this pasta. Let me show y'all this good, delicious pasta. Oh, it's so gorgeous and it's so good, y'all. I think I want a little more parsley. You give me some parsley, babe? Y'all, this is so wonderful. Look at this dish. Look at this mouth-watering dish. You guys, this is a wonderful pasta to make at home. And if you're a sauce lover like we are, look at the sauce. Look at the sauce. It is so delicious. I'm gonna turn it off. And you know, as the sauce cools down, it thickens. So yep, y'all. This is our Cajun shrimp and sausage penne creamy pasta. So hello everyone and welcome back to Make. Today we will be making a vodka chicken pasta. And these are the ingredients that you will need. You would need some chicken. You would need some cooked chicken. We're gonna make a vodka chicken pasta. And one of the main ingredients you would need is some penne pasta. These are the penne pasta noodles. And you're gonna need 2 cups of the penne pasta. You need 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, 4 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup of flour. You would need 1/4 cup of minced garlic. You would need 1/4 cup of olive oil. You would need 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. You would need some fresh basil. You would need about 2 sprigs of fresh basil. You will also need some ground thyme. This is ground thyme or fresh thyme. This is the fresh thyme. You will need that. Then you will need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And then you will need 1/4 cup of vodka. You will need your chicken, of course. And you will need 2.5 cups of penne pasta. And what I have here is 1 tablespoon of ground oregano, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready and boil our pasta. Pasta is almost done. All right, everyone, it's time to chop up our vegetables so we can get ready and construct our pasta, the onion, the tomato, and the thyme and the basil. Get ready to chop all that up and shred our cheese, and then we're gonna go ahead and construct this pasta while our noodles are boiling. All right, everyone. Now it's time to make the sauce to our vodka pasta. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna saute our vegetables. Put a little bit of this olive oil in the pan. We're gonna saute our vegetables first. We're gonna add in our minced garlic. Add that in. I've already added the white onions. Now we're putting in the minced garlic. We just saute it enough where the onions get translucent. Now we're going to add our butter. Now take all your spices and you want to add those in. Add your spices in. Cook those a little bit so the flavors can be aromatic. Then we're going to put the rest of our oil in. This is olive oil. Then you take your flour and you're going to add that in. Add that into your mix. See what it's looking like. Mix it up real good. Get everything all well incorporated. Then the next thing we're going to do it, we're going to add a vodka, 1/4 cup of vodka. But if you want more, you can add 1/2 cup. But when you cook it, the alcohol from this vodka, it'll wear off. So you don't want to have to worry about having a hangover. Add 1/4 cup of vodka. Put that in there. Smells so wonderful. The vodka will make the sauce really rich and creamy. Now we're going to take our whipping cream. We're going to add that to the mix. The heavy whipping cream, you add that. We're going to mix all this together. We're going to add our tomatoes and our fresh basil. We're going to put half of the basil in now. We're going to save half for later. The basil and the thyme, the fresh basil and thyme, you go ahead and put that in. Make a wonderful, thick sauce. And see, my chicken is already cooked. So at this point, you go ahead and put your cooked chicken in. We're going to simmer all this together for a while, a minute. The chicken in. get all that mixed in, and we're gonna let it. We haven't added the cheeses yet because the cheese will make the sauce and everything stick. We want it to cook some. So another thing you need, go ahead and add a half a cup of water. You add half a cup of water. And we're gonna stir this up. Let everything cook together and all the flavors incorporate. Show y'all what it looking like. See? This is what it's looking like, and we're gonna simmer this down some. Let it all, simmer down and cook together. This is what it's looking like for right now. And the sauce thickens up as it get cool. And then we're gonna have a nice creamy sauce, and we're gonna add our chicken. We're gonna add our noodles to this sauce. All right. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna check on our noodles and see if they're done. Sauce. Put the top on our chicken and let that cook down. While that's cooking, check our pasta. We'll check our pasta. Check on our chicken. Y'all see that? Woo. See that? See that chicken in that sauce? So, our pasta is done. You don't rinse this one because we're going to put it over in our sauce. Woo, nice hot pasta. So, put it over in your pan. Mix that all up together. Now at this point, go ahead and add your cheese. This is a grated Parmesan. You want to turn your heat down a little bit because it will burn. So you kind of want to mix all that in. Add all the grated Parmesan. Then we're going to add our mozzarella and the rest of our basil, our fresh basil. We're going to add that in. Go add that in. You just mix that all in together. Get it good mixed up. That's what it's looking like. It's cooking. It's all juicy and movable. I'm cooking it on very low heat now because I have added the cheese. Hey guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. If you hung in there this far, please subscribe to our channel or like or share. You guys, also we have another channel, Traveling with the Ricks. So if you can go over there and support that channel, we'll greatly appreciate it. And we thank y'all all for watching. Have a blessed week. See you next weekend.